in your house, 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 in your house, 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 in your house, house, house. Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? The show starts in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house. Hypocrisy's head in the clouds. Curating all kind of loud. Wrestling in front of the crowds. Paragon's holding it down. Anybody can get it. Josh Joseph standing on his decisions. He is the voice. There is no choice. We is them boys in your house making wrestling noise. Moving fast just like cruiserweight action. In your house is the perfect distraction. Poppers in your ears when you in traction. Get this work with some wrestling action. Smoke. What is up, guys? What is cracking? It's the Come Man, and I'm in your house. And you guys already know the vibes. Anytime we slide on through, we're here to give you that work. When it comes to this professional wrestling business, and guys, we are back, and it is Wednesday. And you know what? We have been vibing right here at In Your House, and man, what a week of content it has already been. I'm going to talk about that. And on today's episode, we're not going to be doing the ECW watch along. We're shifting gears here a little bit. We're going to be doing some mainstream wrestling news because there is a whole lot to talk about. Some trust me, we're about to get into it because there's some good, some bad, some things that are funny as shit, and we're going to talk about that. And I talk about that each and every week with my guy, my producer, my brother on Wednesdays. Normally, he's the educator of extreme, but each and every day, he's the voice, Josh Joseph. What is up, brother man?
What is up, house? What is up, household? How are you guys doing? It's another Wednesday. It's not extreme. We're not extreme right now, but we are here. We are ready to talk some wrestling news, and we got some friend wrestling news and some new opponents and some maybe construction sites that'll be
Damn
visited
it.
by
This
people.
guy, bro.
Yeah.
This freaking guy. Like, how is it? And once again, guys, we have some other stuff to talk about. There's a lot of rumors that's been reported. Some of our friends over at Dirt Sheet Radio, our friends over at Fightful, they're reporting the possibility of Chris Jericho returning to AEW. Could that be on tonight's episode of Dynamite? We're gonna talk about that a little bit later on. But first, I gotta get into this fucking construction worker, bro, because Big OJ, he is making waves everywhere he goes with
Yeah.
his rants. He has made a huge impact on so many different talent. And now, voice, now he's targeted jerk off Vaughn, Jack Vaughn. What's happening, voice?
Yeah, he hates his stupid mustache.
He
That's
hates
one.
it.
His whole thing, man, has been hysterical. The fact that now he's got nicest guy in the world, Jack Vaughn, looped in on this. Yeah, there he is. This is the guy we're talking about, fans. So
Oh my God, there he is.
there's his socials. Go out there, check him out, watch his videos. This
He's
guy's a
crazy.
riot. He's now, well, it's official. Jack Vaughn has made it in wrestling.
He said it himself.
He said it himself, and I'm not gonna blow up my buddy's spot or anything, but I'm gonna say this: the messages this dude's getting from the people we know are amazing. And it really makes me absolutely love the world of wrestling because
Yeah, man.
someone who just went out on their own, tried something, and it caught. And
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Could you say that again?
oh, it caught. He threw it
You
out
said
there,
somebody who went out and tried something on their own and it caught.
and it caught.
That
And
sounds pretty damn familiar.
exactly, and that's why I think I got such a sweet spot for this dude and
I
what
love
he's
them,
doing.
dude.
Oh, I do too, man. I like there's the in your house chat I talk in, my wife and the construction worker. Those are really the only people I really talk to. Like, I know it sounds probably
That's
sad,
hilarious.
but
My best friends on it's hilarious. My best friends on our podcast team, my wife, and some construction worker from Florida. This is
dude,
hilarious, dude. How is this not freaking hilarious?
I don't know, and it's so funny because I randomly threw him in our group chat one day
I
because he
remember.
randomly came across, and I just went down this rabbit hole. And yeah, it all started off with construction videos and him just talking shit to construction workers, but then it turned into he's literally like, go watch it. We got Matt Riddle to pop for it, and he
Oh my
marked out.
god.
And
Go on my IG, go on the In Your House Facebook. Man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. I went back to work for the first time today. So you kind of need to pick me up and whatnot. I'm not gonna lie to you. I think I watched the Matt Riddle interview like 5 times, just like at some point at work, just because it makes me smile.
it makes me smile too. It's one of those moments where you can pinpoint in the history books of IYH that's one of those moments where there's a pivotal move because not only did we make an impression with Matt, you got his personal information. Like we could text Matt Riddle right now if we really wanted to, but we're
Yeah,
not those guys. We're not those.
yeah. We're not those guys.
But that goes into Oba, and then from Oba, it's now Jack Vaughn, and I'll drop this, just because I've been talking to him. Big Ben has been
Oh no, Bishop. Big Trouble Ben Bishop.
he's been sniffing around, and
His interview's dropping tonight
dude, there
from
might be.
Jericho.
Let's just say this because Mr. Bishop's going to be also at this one coming up this Saturday, I believe, is what he's promoting now.
Yeah.
Oba's going to be out there.
Oh
Um,
no.
Jack
The
Vaughn's on
construction,
the show.
the construction worker's gonna be there?
Jack Vaughn's going to be there. Bishop's going to be there. He's already started shit with Bishop. There's
No.
Dude, there's like 3 other guys he started some shit with that are going to be on this show. So I'm looking forward to hearing the stories and seeing the videos before all you other losers get to see them, because that's how me and the construction worker roll.
Yeah, yeah.
When it's a
We're
good
cool
one
with
and he
yeah,
knows I'm
yeah.
gonna love it,
We're
he
we're
pops
cool with
me.
the construction worker, right?
Fuck
Are
yeah,
you
dude.
are you wrestling fans out there? We're cool with the construction worker. So yeah, right here, buddy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
right
right
there,
there.
buddy. Yeah,
If you're not
yeah,
cool with the construction worker, then right there, buddy.
dude. And go out and buy his merch. We hawk our merch, and we want you to buy all the
Yes.
IYH merch. But go out there. That's how he gets to do some of these really cool moments and show up at different shows in Florida.
You know what, bro? I do have a goal for In Your House to one day meet the construction worker in person.
Oh, he's. It's funny you say those things because me and him have already talked, and he wants to come up if we do another convention.
Oh man, yes, please. Oh, I want to work with the construction
Could you
worker.
imagine a collab table, IYH and OBA?
Oh no. Oh my god. Listen, that dude is great. He's definitely welcome in your house circles. And man, I just love the fact like I mean it's gonna be wild as fuck whatever he does with Jack Vaughn and Big Trouble Ben Bishop. I don't even know I can't pinpoint. And you know what? I think that's why it's one of my favorite stories in wrestling right now. because we talk about it a lot on this show. And I know I'm not trying to be like all analytical and stuff like that, but one of my favorite things about wrestling is the fact that I don't know what's going to happen next. That's the biggest thing with Big Oja, the construction worker, and all his enemies that he's developing is I don't know what's going to happen next. I didn't expect Jack Vaughn to be his next victim, and now look.
Yes.
I love it because I can't predict what's going to happen next. I'm going to hop in the chat real quick because we do have some movement in the chat before we move on. We got our guy Charles A. Stone. We went ahead and met up with him at the expo. He bought a couple of shirts. He's been checking out In Your House since 2019. He says, "What's popping In Your House crew? What is up, bro? We appreciate you joining the household tonight." And we got our boy over from the UK, a long way over to take his shoes off and join the household. That is Nightwing. He says, "Yo, yo, it's your boy Nightwing joining you on Facebook tonight." I know that's a little bit different. Usually you're on us with a different platform. He says, "I hope you guys are well." I hope you're well, brother. I truly do. I truly do. And then Connor Bales comes in and says, "What's up?" And we also have the El Juggalo. He says, "Got some interesting news if you haven't seen it. Current one half of the JCW Tag Team Champions, Willie
Ooh.
Mack, is having some issues with AEW at the moment." And you know what? Just because we're just kind of riffing right now and just kind of going with the flow, kind of like what they do on the Window Liquors Monday Night Review show on a Tuesday, let's just go ahead and go with this real quick because this is something that was dropped into the In Your House chat. So this news was actually in Your House circles before it got here on the show. So good eye on you, El Juggalo, to notice that Willie Mack, who I've actually worked shows with before, is having some issues with AEW. I don't know every single detail on that, man, but what is it that you know that is happening here from what you've seen?
From what I know is that he's been contracted with AEW and they have seemingly refused to put him out there.
So they're not giving him any TV time.
No TV time, no wrestling time, and that's besides that paycheck. That's one of the most important things to a wrestler
Getting
when
those
you're on
reps.
these shows, getting those reps. People see you. J and JCW's moving right now. Fans, look, say what you want about it. I don't give a fuck. JCW is a legit promotion in my eyes, and I think they do good work. They cater to a section of the fans of wrestling, and that's okay.
Yeah.
We're allowed to do that. So they got some momentum right now. AEW, for whatever fucking reason, is just refusing to put this dude on a fucking TV. And he's
Okay.
all over the social
That's
saying shit about it. Like, he's not
yeah.
quiet about it, which is
I
kind of
mean, this is
fucked
how
up,
this dude's
man.
making his money.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's really
that's how
fucked
this
up.
dude is making his money.
Like, did he do
So
something
I'm
to
looking at
somebody?
it. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out. So I'm looking at it now. I'm on Wrestling Inc. Some clarity has been added to the situation. Fightful Select reports that Mac is still under contract with AEW with what is described as a zero or a tier zero deal. This means that Mac is not under salary with AEW, but is instead paid per appearance. With Mac hardly making any appearances in AEW slash Ring of Honor in 2025 and none so far in 2026, this would suggest he's yet to earn a paycheck with AEW this year under the Tier Zero agreement. It was further clarified that Mac first joined AEW under the Tier Zero deal 3 years ago, but was later signed to a full time contract within the last 2 years. No reason was given for why AEW made the decision to switch Mac to a tier zero deal. As for communication between the two sides, AEW sources have said that the promotion has been in touch with Mac, but no context was given regarding whether this was before or after the tweets. Okay, so let's get into it here right now. So this is a man who's getting paid per appearance,
Mm-hmm.
which means if you have him under contract, that's the only way he gets paid. You
True.
couldn't find this guy anything to do. I mean, Ring of Honor. Willie Mack's a great worker.
Yeah.
Willie Mack's a great worker,
He's
and
entertaining too.
he's very entertaining. Also, he did a lot of work with Lucha Underground. Lucha Underground did work with them, and of course, once again, he's predominantly known on the West Coast scene, is where
Mm-hmm.
Willie Mack really buttered a lot of his bread, and he's a very, very talented performer. I just have trouble figuring out why, like, how did this get lost in the shuffle? You know what I'm saying? Like, we are, dude, it's April 1st right now. We are now in the month of April, which means we are 3 calendar months fully into April. And this man has not been booked.
Yeah.
If this is what's being reported is true, and this is a tier zero deal, that means he hasn't received a paycheck from AEW in the entire year 2026, as the article I just read stated.
Yeah.
That's wild.
It's insane. And why?
That's wild.
What is the reasoning?
And then we have El Juggalo. He has his thoughts. He says, honestly, I feel like Willie's time in JCW probably triggered something with Tony Khan and gradually stopped booking him. So I I do not know. I can't speak to that, but it's a wild thing. But also, like, I have to look at it this way too, because I'm always going to be pro talent. I'm going to be pro talent, but I do have this. If he wasn't receiving a paycheck in the entire month of 2026, why wasn't he taking any indie bookings? Why didn't he get himself booked for some indie shows to keep that flow? I know that AEW talent is allowed to work indie shows. Hell, their world champion works indie shows.
We've seen a few of them.
Yeah,
The
they just
Hex,
worked the indie show. Yeah, the
they were
Hex.
just on an indie show with the
Yeah,
Headbangers.
yeah, with the headbangers. Billy Stark, she wrestled over the weekend. She's
Yeah.
contracted with AEW. So I'm like, why doesn't? Once again, I'm not like blaming. Okay, so the Juggalo says he was taking indie bookings. All right. So that's fair. I'm glad we got. See, I'm glad we got the Juggalo in the chat who's helping that. That was good because that was my question. So yeah, if he was taking indie bookings, how? It's a strange thing, and once again, I can't say anything absolutely. We got to be responsible with our platform. Everything we're saying, everything we're seeing is reported, but I do have questions voiced about why this man has not been booked when he's feeding his family per appearance right now.
I got questions too. You know what? Here's something you guys can do for us out in the household. If you know anything how to contact Willie Mack, fucking flood his shit. Tell him to come here on IYH. We'll let him speak.
Yeah. Yep.
We'll let him have the whole floor if he wants. Yeah, because
Yep.
I mean this is weird. This is one of the most.
It's not
Why
normal.
him? What
Yeah.
did he do? Because I'm there with you, Juggalo. It seems like it might be like some vendetta because he went over to JCW. Maybe he caught a little bit of fire over there in JCW
Little
with their
heat.
fan
Little
base,
heat. Yeah.
and that's enough to piss off another promoter, especially if you're contracted with them. Even though you're allowed to go and do things like that, if you get some type of traction over there and you didn't have it previously, me as a fan, I sit back and I go, well, why is your promotion not running him like this if he's doing
Yeah.
so good with this character run over here? And, we get that. Penta,
Love Penta.
he's now in WWE. We were
Intercontinental
asking,
champion.
there was a lot of times when he was in AEW, we were asking, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Mm-hmm.
There's
Danhausen.
Dan,
Danhausen.
Danhausen's the biggest sore thumb right now.
Oh my god, by far, right? I mean, by far, right? You have to think. You have to think that WWE's got their return on investment with him.
Last week they got it.
Yeah.
Like the dude, he knows how to sell, and that's the thing. I am so happy WWE figured it out with Danhausen. Now you
Sure.
take what you figured out with Danhausen, and if you get any more people with that social media notoriety or the indie darling uh, badge, you need to treat like you would with Danhausen. Maybe
Yes,
some
sir.
guys and girls you don't need to give the full run of the auditorium to,
Yeah.
but you need to figure out what you can give them so they can give you the best of them, and then your investment is easily return to you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I There's just some things, bro. There's just some things that AEW does, and we listen. We're gonna keep it real around here, and we watch Voice. Do we not watch AEW each and every week?
We do. We have a show dedicated to it.
Voice. Do we not find things that we like and to talk about with AEW that we enjoy every single week?
Most definitely.
Voice. Are we not critical of WWE when WWE fucks up?
100%. We actually take glee in it.
Listen, guys, we're down the middle here.
Yeah,
And if it looks like a duck and it quacks like a duck, it is a duck.
that's a motherfucking
It
duck.
is a duck. And at the end of the day, AEW does not know how to utilize some of their talent, especially the more entertainment based talent. The
Yeah.
talent that can make you money by talking, by not wrestling. I understand AEW style, and that's why I enjoy AEW because that's what I go for. That style of in ring competition. But as far as anything else goes, I mean, I go outside of the company for that for the most part because a lot of the time they're going to tell you a great story, an amazing story. And it's like, oh, I cannot wait to see what happens. And then they drop the ball on it like 2 weeks after that. And it's like, oh, we talk about it every week, guys. We talk about it every week. So I don't know. But let's stay with AEW though, because we do have to switch gears here. And let's talk about a guy who's been in many wrestling conversations over the last few months. That's Chris Jericho. Chris Jericho discussed to return to AEW. There's been internal conversations, and this was something that was reported by many outlets. One of them being, of course, Fightful, another one being Sports Illustrated, another one being the Sportster, Cage Side Seats. We got a lot of sources here saying that the Learning Tree Y2J could be returning. So I don't know what that looks like for him. I don't know what that looks like for AEW. And shout out to the young boy Bryce in the chat. You can check him out. He was on the Monday Night Raw on a Tuesday episode. Stepped in for our amazing Chaos Goblin Kevin Calloway, who was out on assignment, and he did his thing. Man, the young boy really did his thing, and I really love. Just real quick, guys, real quick. Got to say this real quick. The young boy getting his reps under Voice is just perfect to me. To me. And I'm gonna, and trust me, I'm gonna touch base with the kid too. He's got something for sure. But I listened to that episode. It was a really great listen. So shout out to the young boy.
Young boy
But
Bryce.
young boy Bryce. But yeah, man, I think everybody is in the realm, in the mindset, Voice, that right now a lot of people would think that if Chris Jericho is going to return to professional wrestling, it would probably be more suited to be WWE because people are in the mindset of thinking because of the long career that he's had. We've covered some of his work on the ECW watch along. I mean, like, he's still going, still going. And a lot of people is like, okay, we've seen people come, we've seen people go, but Chris Jericho, we got to see some sort of goodbye, some sort of retirement in some kind of way. And we all thought for sure there was so many different scenarios that the Royal Rumble, when the crate came into play at the Elimination Chamber, it could be Jericho, maybe it's Jericho. Could he come into play in some kind of way? Blah, 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 blah. Is he under the mask? Or when everybody else was under the mask, could he have been one of those guys? You never know. Now it looks like he could possibly be returning to AEW. Voice, if this happens, what do you think? And what do you think a Chris Jericho AEW return looks like? And what are your thoughts on it?
Well, the fanboy in me wants to say, please bring Papa Jericho back, Y2J, let him finish out in WWE.
You're right.
Just because I'm a huge Jericho fan. I love Jericho. I thought did fantastic work all across the world.
Yeah.
He's somebody who entertains me. I mean, fuck the list. Not only
Oh,
that
the list was
list,
great.
but the move list that he did against Dean Malenko. where he
Oh yes.
dude, that was
Yep.
classic. The way he gets under people's skin, the way he beat The Rock and Austin one night. Like, I like Chris Jericho. I want him to be a part of wrestling. At this point,
Yeah.
I don't care where he ends up, what he's
That's
doing,
fair.
but his fingerprints need to be on it. And to call back to the last segment we talked about, if AEW has a fucking midget shot in hell, Jericho's the guy you need backstage directing things, or at least giving his advice on something, the way it may look, the way, yes, whatever you say about Jericho, fine, that's great. But the dude has his own cruise. And from what I hear from people who've gone on it is one of the best experiences they've had in their life.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
he knows how to entertain the masses. He knows how to do all those things. So if you're going to keep him under contract, keep him, but don't Willie Mack him. Fucking
Yeah.
actually use his brain.
Yeah. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. And it's to a point I really wanted to make is like, get this EVP shit, get that EVP shit out of here. It doesn't do anything. It's not, it means nothing being an EVP. I'm sorry. I just don't see I don't, on screen, I don't see what the benefit of being an EVP is. You know what I do see? Strong general managers on Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. You know what AEW Dynamite could need? A strong general manager. You know who would be a strong general manager? Chris Jericho.
Yeah. No, you're 100% on that. And he could play that character too.
Yep.
I mean, what work hasn't he done? He's done every angle.
He's done it all
He's wrestled women. He's an IC former IC title holder,
multiple times. One of the
world
greatest IC champions of
champion.
all time. Yep, world
Yeah, like,
champion.
dude, and not to mention the shit, like arenas in Japan. He's had people just absolutely cry for. Jericho's a bad motherfucker when it comes to things, and I like what Bryce was kind of saying. It's
Mhm.
sad, but he is becoming a cinematic wrestler, and there may not be a place for that. I will say AJ and Undertaker, that is the best cinematic wrestling match I've ever seen.
Yeah.
It was great. They
But
did
Father Time is real, bro. Father Time is real.
it is,
He beat
and
we he beats us all. There's no way. There's no
you
way.
ain't winning that one. You ain't winning that one. And
Yep.
you know, at the end of the day, personally for me, House, I would love to see him back. I would love to see the countdown, and I would love to hear the music. But I don't know if we're going to do it and if that's best for wrestling. For me, it seems like what's best for wrestling is GM Jericho.
I'm saying, bro, like he can really be a good shot in the arm that Dynamite needs. And to me, once again, this is just to me, Chris Jericho is one of the greatest storytellers in professional wrestling.
Oh yeah,
He could really tie together a lot of shit that AEW needs tied together. Could you imagine a locked in creative Chris Jericho telling these kids in AEW what to do? And you'd have to be stupid to disrespect him.
this
You'd
is
have to be
true.
you could push back, of course, because you're allowed to and you're allowed to have your opinions and stuff. But that guy has been around forever. He knows what you need to do and what it takes to stay relevant in this business. At some point, that opinion absolutely matters.
No, you're 100% right. And, selfishly speaking, I would love to see a Rufus 2.0 if he does become a GM
Give him a
and
lackey, yes. Give
give
him a
him a
lackey. He'd be great with a lackey because he could
dude.
slap him around and
Look,
do whatever. Yes, it'd be perfect.
man, let me tell you guys this. All you young boys out there and everybody
Young
who
boys.
may not know about Jericho back in the day. So WCW Jericho, he had a personal security guard named Rufus, and it was a
Rufus.
rather large, fat, bald man who was missing a lot of teeth and wore shirts with just marker wrote on it.
Yep.
And this got over, like it legit got over. And then
Why?
Dude, what cracks me up, the best Jericho story I ever heard. Have you ever heard him tell the story of when he got called to WWF at the time, and Rufus thought he was going also?
No.
Yo, you need to look that up. It is a great story because Jericho tells it so well. And he said the look on his face was like, oh, Jericho's like, well, it's run its course, Rufus. It's run its course. But yeah,
Oh man.
that's what I'm saying though. Like he WCW put him in weird positions, and Jericho always rose above it, and he always
Yeah.
made himself shine no matter what, and he put on great matches. Go back and check out his cruiserweight work in
Oh,
WCW. You're
forget
gonna
about
fucking
it,
love it.
bro.
I swear to God, you'll love it. And then when he came to the WWF, his first few
Automatic
years,
impact.
dude, they were spectacular. They were what that roster needed at the time, and he fit it so well. So again, I hope he comes to WWE and finishes out his career. But for me right now, for wrestling to be better, um, GM Jericho sounds the best for AEW.
I have talked myself into it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm
Yeah.
not. I'm not gonna lie. So yeah, I most have Daniel Garcia. What is up, bro? Oh, I always get excited when I see our guy Daniel Garcia. He says Jericho versus Malenko was wrestling gold. Yes, sir, brother. It was. We love you, man. So, all right, we're gonna take a little break. We're gonna pay a few bills and listen. I still got stuff to talk about because I know Voice and the young boy Bryce talked some Monday Night Raw, but I have some thoughts that I want to talk about. I want to get out there, and we hope you guys join us too. Once again, we're just kind of riffing right now. We're just out there putting in that work. Something that In Your House is known for. Hey, check out everything that we're doing. Check me out on IG at Con House. We're dropping some great videos. Our interview with Riddle is on there. We've got Annie O'Neill with Priscilla Kelly. It's awesome. But hey, we're going to take that break and come back. And when we do, we're going to talk some WWE.
Hello everyone, it's the Pope Elijah Burke, founder and president of the Love Alive charity. I wanted to take this brief moment to share with you my charity's continued humanitarian efforts to positively impact the impoverished communities in and around the greater Jacksonville area. This cannot be possible without your support. If you'd be so kind, please take a moment to visit our website, love-alive.org, to learn more about the charity and its mission. Also, feel free to donate to our 501c3 organization that operates off of the donation of the public, which is you. Whether that be by website or via Cash App, $1 help makes a difference in the lives of others as we continue to positively influence many people by being the change that we wish to see in the world.
Welcome to the Brainbuster T-shirt website where your favorite podcast team in your house lives. Look at all these fantastic options you have.
If you want that sweet hype, we got it. You wanna be divinely designed at yours. Have you lost your voice? We have all that voice merch for you. Are you just a part of the household? We got that too. Brainbuster Tees is where YH live. Brainbuster Tees is where YH live.
Hey guys, it's the executive producer of the In Your House podcast, Alakon the Con Man House, here to tell you on this commercial break to like and subscribe to In Your House on YouTube. Follow us on Facebook at the In Your House Wrestling Podcast. Subscribe on Twitch at Team IYH. And remember to follow us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. And leave a review and 5-star rating. We thank you for your continued support. It all helps for us to stay charted and continue to give you that work. Hey guys, Hey guys, welcome back to In Your House. And man, like I said, we are just chilling out. We are riffing. It's just another great episode of In Your House, baby, just like you guys are used to. But hey, I do want to let you guys know you can check out some of the other episodes that we've done this past week. My interview with Sean Ross Sapp is now available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify, as well as our Facebook page. We have the Matt Riddle interview where he reacts to the construction worker. That is on Instagram. That is also on our Facebook page. Our talk with Priscilla Kelly from the amazing Divinely Designed Danny O'Neill, right there on all our social medias. We have myself and the voice Josh Joseph's reaction to the Square Circle Expo on this past Monday's episode. That's available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. We have the Monday Night Raw review show on a Tuesday. That's available on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. You guys get it. It's all a part of the work, and that's exactly what we're doing, and we're continuing that work right now because, voice, we have new tag team champions with the vision there in the WWE as we saw, and I got a lot of thoughts on this. This one really sparked me because I have a lot of thoughts on it. First off, before anything else, I go into this. Young boy Bryce is right. He says, "Wow, so much content and so much more to come." He's true.
Yeah,
He's
but
right.
when he says that, I can hear his voice, and it just makes me want to
It's
shit.
sarcasm, isn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly. That's all I fucking hear with that kid.
Damn those young boys.
Fucking
Damn
young
those young
boys.
boys. But so like you guys talked about on the Monday Night Review show on a Tuesday, and Bryce said it in the chat, new music for the Usos, and they lose. I don't understand what's. I literally don't understand what we're doing with the Usos anymore. I'm sorry, but I just don't, voice, because I'm like, are so. And then one thing that I did notice, and myself, my son, and even my wife noticed it for the weeks that the Usos were the World Tag Team Champions. There was a number of weeks where they showed up without the tag titles.
Hmm. Yeah.
What? What? You don't got the. I'm saying once again. I'm sorry if I sound like an old head, y'all, but Vince would never.
No.
Vince would never let you get on that camera without the titles.
No.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
No titles.
It makes no sense that they did that. Like, and maybe we are just speaking to wrestling tradition, and we're out of the loop. Maybe we
Yeah.
are, but to me, anytime that champion's on television, you better fucking have that title if you've earned it. Like, why would you not?
Listen, I get okay, you're right. We might be out of some wrestling loop. Maybe we've aged out of this or whatever. But tell me, what's the what's the downside to the champion showing up on TV with the titles? What what does that hurt? Like, why not just do it? Like, oh, well, I can't even find a reason, dude. Like, why would you just? You're the champion and you're not showing up on TV with the titles. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It. I can't process that, bro.
Dude, well, I mean, we also have to remember we're ECW dudes. We come from an era where if you didn't get a title shot, you fucking made your own title and you
Yeah.
defended it, So yeah, it's a complete 180 here when we look at it this way, and I don't think it's a good look for a promotion. I don't care what promotion you are. If you have a champion and you have a title that you put on that champion, anytime that they're in your ring, in your promotion, on your screen, they need to be presenting that title, because then it's meaningless.
Yep.
Like, why do I care then?
Why do I? It doesn't make any sense to me, bro. Like, I just and the Usos, the whole title run was booked weird. Like, I listen, bro.
They were
I this might
placeholders.
be they were placeholders. This might be a hot take, dude. I literally just came up with this right now. And I want your guys' opinion on this. I I think we just need one. I just think we need one set of tag team championships between both shows. I don't think we need two. I don't think we need two.
Well, not
I
if you're
just
going to
don't.
present it like this. No,
And then what's look at the other tag team championships on SmackDown.
I don't even know who the fuck has those now.
Is it the MFT still, or is it? I get we and look at the women's tag team championships. It's booked a little weird right now, but those titles have never meant more than they do right now. We don't need two sets of men's tag team championships in the WWE right now. We just don't voice.
No, I mean you're making a great argument for that. I I like having two sets of titles because for so long they tried to make Raw and SmackDown feel like two separate universes inside
Yeah,
one
yeah,
universe.
yeah.
And I guess when you have like when we come from where we started really watching wrestling, there was a lot of factions, a lot of tag teams, a lot of great tag teams. So it was meaningful for us. We're huge tag team fans. We love good tag
Huge.
team matches and things like that. So maybe we're coming from a disrespected point of view.
Yeah.
Not like fully, but you know, in the back of the head you kind of are like,
An
yeah,
emotional response,
exactly.
kind of.
An
Yeah.
emotional response. But again though, you're doing sloppy work when it
It's
comes
not.
to your
It's
men's tag team.
Truth and Priest. Okay, Truth and Priest. Young boy, let us know in the
Oh, there
chat.
we go.
Yeah,
Yeah, Truth and
yeah,
Priest. Yeah.
yeah.
Well, that I mean, you know that fucking legacy tag team there, man. And all that you remember those matches they did,
Ooh, man.
man,
Remember when Truth and Priest was in the tables, ladders, and chairs match back in 2000 SummerSlam? Oh my God.
man, fucking blow me away. That was a great one.
Hey, to be fair, our Truth was there. He was there back in 2000.
Yeah, yeah. Truth was there.
He was.
Fucking
Oh
time
man.
traveling truth.
But it's just crazy work. And fightings, we're definitely. I want to get to your thought because I have not got a chance to talk about the Leo Rush gimmick on the show yet, and I'm excited to do it. But let me finish this thought about the tag team championships real quick, and I promise, stay with us, fightings, because we're about to get to that. But on the flip side of the Usos' weird and confusing tag team title reign is the Vision. It's the Vision, voice. The Vision that we've all said has been snake bit, which is 100% true. I mean, that's not. But you know what? They're trying to salvage what they have and turn it into something with Logan Paul being a little bit more in the forefront now, and Theory kind of following suit right now, and they are now the tag team champions. And of course, I know you guys talked about. We don't have to really go into the whole I Show Speed thing. I am interested to see where that's gonna go because I think we're gonna set up Speed's Mania spot is what we're getting to because I got a whole theory here, not Austin, but I got a whole theory here that the Vision is going to embrace I Show Speed and then try to get him to screw over LA Knight at WrestleMania, and then I Show Speed is going to get the big baby face pop after he turns on the Vision to help LA Knight win his WrestleMania match, whatever it's going to be. So I think that's going to happen, or maybe they'll do a tag team match. I don't know. It's gonna be, you got Bryce here in the chat. He says I Show Speed, Logan Paul streamer power will make them bigger than ever, ever bigger than before. Yeah, that's true. But I do like the fact that I'm already seeing videos on social media, Logan Paul social media, of uh Logan Paul and Austin Theory eating steak by a beach or on in a condo and this and stuff, like celebrating their tag team title reign. And the titles are in the video. The titles are in the video while they're whining and dining on some delicious food and celebrating and stuff like that. And I just got to tell you, voice, I love it. Right now I love it. It's really good. And it's great for Austin Theory. to be under that guys under that like underneath Logan Paul, cuz one thing that Logan Paul is good at is attracting attention. He's phenomenal. I don't care what you think about the man. He's phenomenal at attracting attention. And he's a great wrestler too.
Yep.
Theory's a great wrestler. He's not so good at attracting attention. For him to be under the magnet on that magnet that is Logan Paul, this is great for Theory. And he's done great things in the past. He's a former Money in the Bank winner. Didn't cash in successfully. He's beat John Cena at WrestleMania. A couple. At any point, his stock has been higher than it is right now because he's baked in. He's very much baked into Monday Night Raw storylines. That was an issue with him, was getting him baked into storylines when he was by himself. Now he's baked in, and now he's got more eyes on him than ever by being affiliated with Logan Paul as the tag team champions. Voice, I absolutely love it right now.
Yeah, it's a good move, but it can be explained as simply as this.
Mm-hmm.
It's the Heyman ECW. You highlight what you're great at, and you hide what you're not so great at right now.
Oh my God,
Logan
voice,
Paul is a great
perfect.
wrestler, but no doubt about it. Like he's gonna be one of the top ones shortly. I can
Oh
see it.
God. Oh yeah.
But his wrestling is limited to the attraction it brings. His attraction, his draw is still his mouth and what he's going to say.
Yes, sir.
Austin Theory is a attraction to see in a ring. He really is. He's fucking
He's a great
phenomenal at
wrestler.
what he does. Teaming him up with Logan like this to where he's that brute who Logan leans on in a ring. Fucking love it. That's smart play. And then to have Logan use his social media and his friends that he's calculated over the fucking years is an even better play. This is pure Heyman thinking. This is pure
Yep.
Paul
I like
Heyman's
that answer.
orchestration.
Yeah. I like that thought. That's a really fucking good thought. I agree with that. This is just honestly, bro, this whole thing right now, with as screwed up as the Vision got, and I understand it. I get it. Injuries happen. With how everything went left, I got to tell you, I've become a huge fan of Logan Paul, and that's just the facts. I think the guy's brilliant. Brilliant. I'm a huge fan of Austin Theory in the ring, former In Your House guest. And I'm a huge fan of Heyman. I love Paul Heyman. He's one of my favorite things in wrestling ever.
Yeah.
Is Paul Heyman. Ever. And they're making it work, voice.
It's the Heyman factor.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to try. I'm not trying to be short with this subject, but
I get it.
at the end of the day, that's what it is, and I mean, that's where I'm seeing it. So that's my my advice on it. It's purely Heyman. Heyman is
Sure.
the one who's seen what happened with the Vision, and he found a way to make it still interesting. And the dude's a genius.
He really is. He really is. Let's hop in that chat real quick. Fightin' says he thinks Tom Brady will interfere in the WrestleMania match. They have been doing that thing where Tom Brady's been going back and forth with Logan Paul, and maybe something could happen at Mania. I don't know. We will see. And Fightin's, I do agree with you on this comment. So much so, I'm gonna pin it. Speed really did throw a pretty good gimmick punch. I noticed that. I was surprised how good the gimmick punch actually was. So many celebrities can. It was a decent gimmick punch. It was a pretty decent gimmick punch. I'll give it to him. So, all right, let's go ahead and get ready to call this one and ride off into the sunset. But before we do, Before we do, I got to go back to the thought of my guy Fightins because he wanted to know myself and Voice's thoughts on the Leo Rush persona. I haven't got a chance to talk about it on this show. I've talked about it with my brothers of In Your House, but I haven't got a chance to talk about it on this show. And I got to tell you, Leo Rush is an interesting, unique vibe, first and foremost. But what I will say is this: there's so many people that would not do this. They would not do what he is doing, where it's like some kind of like shrieking, weird, animalistic. Maybe we did talk about this on the show before. Maybe we did. And he like actually we might have because we talked about like he needs a handler and stuff like that. So I'm gonna keep my thoughts brief on this just because I want to answer your question here. At the end of the day, if he keeps going with it, he's got something because nobody's doing anything like this. And I'll say this as well. When the whole Leo Rush thing came up, it was on my feed for a long time, for like a week straight. I saw non-wrestling content creators react to him running around the ring, like trotting around the ring like some weird animal, and then the tope, and then the eyes with the crazy clear like the white contacts and stuff, the bald head, the menacing look on his face, the shrieks when he does talk, very much an animalistic gimmick. And I got to tell you, if he keeps up with it, if it stays consistent, he's just got to lean into it because if he does, it will be an attraction. And I think that it's something that he can grow. Voice, your thoughts?
I mean, I'm there with you. If he can make it work, fucking more power to him. He's reminded me of Prodigy from back in the day. And
Prodigy?
yeah, the band,
Oh,
smack
okay,
my
okay.
bitch up, smack my bitch up,
Okay, okay.
Uh,
Yeah.
I again, this gimmick works for him, then why not? That trotting thing though that he does. Listen,
Oh boy.
let me go down a little thing right here.
Okay.
That is something that people do who go and do. You ever see those horse shows where horses go out and they jump over shit?
Yeah, of course. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, there's motherfuckers that do that. They pretend they're the horse and they jump.
Oh no.
That's when he does that circle thing and then the suicide dive.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
exactly what they do, except minus the fucking suicide dive. So,
Listen, man, it's just wild.
dude, yeah, I'm just saying he's reminding me a little bit of Prodigy with the look. This he's the black golem. That's all I can see with him.
Gollum, yeah,
Yeah,
dude.
from Lord of the Rings, man. This dude is Gollum. Just Gollum
This
with
this
the
right here,
tan.
dude.
Yeah, there we go. Look at that. That's fucking wild.
It's Leo Rush, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I like Leo. I think he's an interesting cat. Um, and again, if this works for him, more power to him, man. You never
Yeah.
know. You never know what's going to work until you try.
Period.
Yeah,
100%. Look at Danhausen. There was probably many people that was like, "That's stupid. That's not gonna work." You know
yeah.
what I'm saying? Like,
There's still
I get
people
it. Like,
saying that.
and they are. I'm sorry, but if you don't see it by now, you are absolutely blind, or you might just be a moron. Listen, I'm not. I'm not saying that you're the stupidest person on the earth, but you better not hope that the stupidest person on the earth dies.
Yeah,
So, so listen, man, it's right there in front of us, bro. And listen, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you know what? Shout out to Leo Rush for trying. Shout out
yeah.
to Leo Rush for trying. And hey, we tried to put together a great episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys loved it. I had fun. Anytime I get a chance to talk to my boy, the voice, Josh Joseph, I'm having fun. This past weekend, I had a lot of fun. We're going to keep pushing forward. And with me saying that, I'm going to say this. Voice, I'm going to give you the floor because you do such an amazing job here at In Your House. Where can they catch you and everything you're doing?
All right, fans. So here in about 13 minutes, you know what's about to happen. AEW Dynamite, Dynamite, Dynamite. Yeah, it's about
Yeah.
to kick off. And me, House, and OG Tony, we're going to be watching it so we can give you our freshest takes tomorrow around 6 p.m. You join in me, OG Tony, and House for the AEW Dynamite recap show. It's a fun one. We get a lot of traction in there and a lot of good discussion, so we hope to keep that up. After that, though, there's a Tuesday show that I do and I adore. It's a fun time. It's with me and the Chaos Goblin, Kevin Calloway, my newfound Sabu brother, who he's just a great guy. You're gonna love Kevin if you don't know him yet, but if you already know him, you already love him. So what the fuck am I talking about? But that again is on a Tuesday at 6 p.m. Come join us. It's a fun time. And then, as always, the ECW show. I know we shifted gears here, but you can
And
catch us.
sometimes we do that. Sometimes
Yeah,
we do that.
you're just gonna have to get the fuck over it. You're in the house. We got the guns. We're holding you hostage. You got to get over it. It's just gonna happen. But it's around 6:15.
Oh yeah, baby. Oh yeah, baby. He is. I love that guy.
Annie O'Neill, Jones, even check him out. Shoot him a message. Fuck with him. He loves it.
Yeah.
I know he may get on there and be like, I'm tired of people saying stuff, but no, that's him playing into it. He actually
Yeah.
loves when he gets
He loves it.
random messages. Random message Jones as much as possible.
Oh, I love it. Let's get that going. Message Jones, y'all.
Yeah,
Make sure y'all
it doesn't
message
even have
Jones,
to make
man.
sense.
We
Just
love it.
message him.
No, it doesn't. Just give him something different. All right, give him something
Yes.
different. We're gonna have to figure out like some sort of. We need to figure out some sort of code word for the household to start messaging him, so that way when he's in the chat, he's like, "How come 4 or 5 motherfuckers have messaged me the same
Yeah.
thing?" And I don't. We got to get that going. We're gonna get
Yeah.
that going for sure. But
Send him
listen,
feet
guys.
pics too. He loves feet.
Oh yeah, he loves those. Loves
Yeah.
those feet
Bare
pics.
toes.
Feet pics.
Get him.
Bare. All right, bare toes. We see. This is why this right here, y'all. This is why I love this community. I love this team. I love what we're building. And it's up, bro. It is up. Like I know we could talk about it every single show. And we're not gonna bore you guys with it, but we're excited, man. My team is excited. We're all excited for the amazing things that came from the expo and the future of In Your House. And we want you guys to be a part of all of that. We want you guys to see it, be a part of it, feel it. Make sure you go to Brainbuster Tees. Check out some of our merch. We got some great merch there. We got some Voice Josh Joseph merch there. We got Annie O'Neill stuff there. We got Hypocrisy Jones stuff there. We're still adding stuff, man. Once again, my love for this team is insane. Insane. Like I love these people like my own family. My own damn family. And that intensified over this past weekend. It was just once again went back to work for the first time today, and even just going back, because yes, I go back and listen to our stuff to see where we can get better, where we can improve, and how the podcast can get better. Yes, I do. A voice said it perfectly. We talked off air and he said that's the Michael Jordan, that's the Kobe Bryant in me. Where are the weaknesses so I can work on those? And that's exactly what I do when I listen back. And just the joy I felt listening to the SRS interview, because that was a milestone for me. The joy I felt listening to the Monday episode me and Voice did, and then like no judge, absolutely no judgment here. Voice shedding tears over the time that he had, and the way that he connected with everybody. Like I, once again, I feel that like that shit that is gonna stay with me for the rest of my life,
Yeah.
for the rest of
100%.
my life.
Hundred
Like
percent.
and and the fact that we got it documented to where we can always go back and see,
Mm-hmm.
like that means a lot to me. That
Yeah.
means that means a lot to me. You know what I'm saying, man? That means a lot to me. You guys are the best. You guys are the fucking best. I don't know how else to say it, so I'm just gonna say this. It's all a part of the work, and that's HOWSE. And the W stands for work. So for the voice, Josh Joseph, and the whole amazing team here at In Your House, I'm Malachi the Con Man House, here to remind you to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to hop on this bandwagon, get on or get gone, because the household is still going mighty strong. We'll see you tomorrow when we talk some AEW Dynamite. Peace.
Yeah, yeah. In your house with O'Con. Hey, O'Con in your house. Hollywood in your house.